Sorry about that pause. I accidentally stopped the video, but we'll just pick right back up where we left off. Cucumbers don't really like temperatures above 90, and it has been very hot. So then you end up having cucumbers that are shaped like that. And they might be a little bitter tasting, but they're still growing. I'm pretty amazed. These are, on the other hand, they just look very sickly. Still getting cucumbers though. Right there. Almost done. This basil amazes me. It's a bush. I picked so much basil off of this, and I just come out here, and if I see any flower heads starting to form, I just pick them off. That looks like that was the only flower head. Even coming out here and just moving the basil around, the smell is amazing. I've dried so much of this basil. Here's another shot of the cucumbers. And the ones on this side too. Sunflowers, peppers, all the herbs. I am also going to be building another garden bed here around the bottom of this trellis. And this is going to be another 8-foot bed also. And that way, next year when I plant cucumbers here, they'll be in good soil and not cheap potting mix. I can't encourage you enough, if you garden, don't go cheap on the dirt. Because you invest all of the time and the seeds, and they just don't do well in cheap dirt. My green stalk too, I filled that up with cheap dirt, and the stuff in it has done pitiful. So I will restart that. Whenever I build my next garden beds, I'll take all that dirt that's in there and dump it out and put it in the bottom of all of my new raised beds that I'm going to build, and then put the good soil on top of it so it won't matter. And then I'll put the good potting mix. I'm going to find a good potting mix to put in my green stalk so it'll actually do something. Here I've got regular mint and chocolate mint and Bright Light Cosmos. So pretty. And that is pretty much it. Here's another look at the peppers. The first few peppers were a pretty good size. These ones that are coming up now, they're pretty tiny. But they still taste good, so there you go. I just love the garden. I love watching things grow. If you don't think that you can garden, let me encourage you. You can. You can do it. Just got to start off small. Pick stuff that you know that you and your family will enjoy eating. Because all of this that you see, all of it started with one tiny garden bed. Just one small garden bed that I built and it was this one right here. This tiny little bed. And all I had in it was 2 tomato plants and 2 okra plants. And then that blue bucket there, I did attempt to grow green beans there. And that's all I started with. And it was enough to where I got a little bit of a harvest. I learned a lot. I didn't overwhelm myself. But I just fell in love with watching things grow. And that time that I did it, I just bought started plants. I bought them from Tractor Supply, just starts. Now this year, I didn't buy a single start. Everything that you see I planted here, I grew from seed. But I had time to do all the research and figure out, and even then, I learned some lessons this year. I learned a lot of lessons. Check this out here. A locust or a big grasshopper of some kind. And there's just something about coming out and working in the garden and hearing the birds sing and the bees buzzing. Even though it's 90 degrees out here, it's still so relaxing to me after working all day. Grow things that you like to eat, and also grow things that are beautiful, like those cosmos and my sunflowers. I just loved them. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like all of my videos, please don't forget to subscribe. I try to post about a video, at least one every week, just to share updates on my garden. And if you ever have any questions or anything like that, I am still learning, but I can share what I know, what I've experienced, or I can point you in the right direction of where you can learn. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.